Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to our presentation for STA416 Applied Probability and Statistic. We have chosen topic 1, Descriptive Statistic General Outline, and our topic is Age Distribution of the Adult Chinese Ethnic Group in Malaysia 2025. This study is guided by Dr. Sayang binti Muhammad Deni and will be presented by Group 10 from me, Aida Nada binti Azman, and my team members Nur Ain Najwa binti Ahmad and Nur Hazwani binti Izhaq. This study looked at the age distribution of the Chinese ethnicity population in Malaysia for the year 2025. By analyzing the data, we aim to understand the population structure and provide useful insight for future planning in areas such as education, healthcare, and employment. Our objectives are to analyzing the age distribution of the adult Chinese ethnic population in Malaysia in 2025 and to organize the data into a frequency distribution and calculate the mean, median, mode, and dispersion, and also to interpret the result and highlight the key demographic pattern.
Okay, next I am going to explain about the method of the data collection. For this study, we use secondary data. This is collected from the Department of Statistics Malaysia that specifically through the Labour Force Survey. This data set focus on the Chinese ethnic population in Malaysia for the year of 2025. The independent variable in the study is age, which is categorical, while the dependent variable is population, which is continuous. This sample consists of Chinese ethnic population across different age groups, and the data was accessed through the URLs that shown here. This secondary data was selected because it is very reliable, already organized, and it is suitable for group descriptive statistical analysis. To organize and summarize the data, we use Microsoft Excel to perform all the calculations, including determining the measure of central tendency and dispersion. We also use Canva to present the results more clearly. Next, the data set includes several variables. Firstly, date, which is represents reference year 2025, sex, that include both gender, female and male, the group age that categorized from 50 to 44 years old, ethnicity that only focusing on Chinese population, also the population count for each age group. Here, as you can see, the full age distribution table and also the filtered table that we use for this study. Then, we also created a frequency table by identifying class limits, midpoints, frequency, cumulative frequency, and some necessary values.
Alright, for this part, I will explain the analysis and interpretation of our data. So first, when we look at the descriptive statistics, we can see that the mean is 29.58 and the median is 29.64. So most respondents are around 13 years old. However, the mode is 39.88, which shows that the largest group is actually the older age group around 40 to 44 years. For dispersion, the standard deviation is 8.77 and the coefficient of variation is 29.66%. This value shows that the ages are not very spread out and the variation is moderate. The skewness value is negative 1.17, which means the data is negatively skewed. In simple terms, there are more older respondents, causing their distribution to lean slightly towards higher ages. Overall, the average age is around 13. The most common age group is older, the variation is moderate, and the distribution slightly shift towards older categories.
This graph shows the age group distribution of the Chinese population in Malaysia. From the graph, we choose histogram as a suitable graph. So we can see that the distribution decreased from ages 50 to 19 to 25 to 29. And then it increases again from ages 30 to 34 up to 40 to 44 years old. The highest frequency, as you can see, appears in 40 to 44 age group. So based on this pattern, the distribution is slightly left skewed, and it is also called as negatively skewed, meaning that lower values pull the distribution toward the left side. For the measure of central tendency, the median is the best choice. This is because we think that median represents the typical value more accurately, especially in a negatively skewed distribution where the mean is pulled downward by lower values. The median is also less affected by extreme values and stays stable. So, does the analysis support the expected findings? Yes, since the median remains closest to where most values are concentrated, both the graph and the numerical calculations confirm that the median is the most suitable measure for this data set.
Next, I will explain the interesting finding. So first, the highest frequency is in the 40 to 44 age group. This means the most common respondents are in their early 40s, even though the average is around 13. Second, the age distribution shows a bimodal pattern. There are two peaks, 15 to 19 years and 40 to 44 years, while the lowest count is in 35 to 29 years. So the data is not normally distributed. Third, the data has a negative skew because the mean is lower than the mode. This happens because many younger respondents pull the average down even though most respondents are older. Lastly, the data shows moderate variation. The standard deviation and the coefficient of variation indicate that ages are not extremely spread, but still vary across the 50 to 44 range.
For conclusion, based on our analysis, the highest population is found in the 40 to 44 age group, showing a mature adult population, and the age distribution show two peaks, which is 15 to 19 and 40 to 44, not a normal pattern. The mean age is 29 from 58, but the most common age is 39.88, showing a negative skew. The standard deviation is 8.77, meaning the population is moderately spread out. The median is the best measure to describe this data because the distribution is uneven. These findings help in planning for education, employment, and healthcare. Overall, the analysis provides valuable insight into the demographic trend of the Chinese ethnic group in Malaysia for the year 2025. That's all from us. Thank you.